Yeah, whole team on a loose. Kick it up like Kung Fu. Untamed, yeah, cool. Running plays like who knew. Hella fast when I slide through. You would've thought we was in a zoo. Engine roar like a lion do. Yeah, devil, I'm a damn fool. Switching lanes, hanging out the roof. Tires screech when I bend the corner. All you see is a big poof. Then I'm leaving my initials. Street marks, I'm official. Taking off like a missile. You can hear the wind whistle.
Yeah, I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready. Hey, yeah, I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready.
Ready, set, go. 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 Ready, set, go. 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 Get ready, set, go.
Get into it like pronto. Get hit with a combo. Do it large, real jumbo. So dirty like gumbo. Big money in a two-seater. Hair blowing, you see her. I got her, you need her. Never would I wanna be her. And I've been grinding all of my life. Now look at my sights. Mile high, I'm fly. Ride till I die. Look how I arrive like the president inside. See the look in their eyes.
I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready. Yeah, I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready.
Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. Let's go. Go. On your mark. Go. Get ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. On your mark. Go. Let's go. Go. Get ready, set, go.
Yeah, and you know I like big coupes. Two-seater with the missing roof. Run the meter to a can't boot. I'm the best, got them all mute. Break the bank, talking big loot. Business talk, making big moves. Full tank, no I can't lose. Left them in the dust confused. All I ever did was break rules. Full throttle, I don't like cruise. Guess I got a couple screws loose. Son devil, I'm a damn fool. Ain't no telling what I might do. Taking off like a missile. Street marks, I'm official.
Yeah, I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready. Hey, yeah, I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready.
Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. Let's go. Go. On your mark. Go. Get ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. On your mark. Go. Let's go. Go. Get ready, set, go. 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 Get ready, set, go. 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 Get ready, set, go. Go, get ready, set, go.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ward Radio live stream. I am your host, Carden Ellis, and today I am joined in the studio, actually not in the studio, but via Zoom, by a killer cast of characters. Everybody, please welcome to the Ward Radio Wigwam my friends, none other than Hayden Carroll from Let's Talk with Hayden Carroll, Jonah Barnes, the Associate Professor of All Things Apocryphal, and Brad Whitbeck, author and spiritual leader of Ward Radio, shall we say.
Ecclesiastical leader.
Ecclesiastical leader, as well as my
dear.
wife, Brittany the Shadow, who is turning her camera on and setting up her lights. And boy, man, today we have so much to talk about. Whether it is John Dehlin and the Mormon Stories podcast and his epic crash out this week, or whether it is Jasmine Rapley's absolutely masterful response, or the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives get an OC spinoff, or Hayden Carroll just legit challenging Jeff Durbin to an open charity match. Like, there is just so much going on. I don't even know where to start. So we'll just go top left clockwise. Hayden, what's going on, my man? Tell us what's going on with you.
We started a GoFundMe to hopefully encourage Jeff Durbin to have a debate on a claim that he made that I refuted, that he then basically told me I was stupid. He didn't rebut anything. It's on the topic of did God teach, or has God taught that the 66 books of the Protestant canon is his infallible and final authority. And he made a comment. He said, if we debate, I'm going to hit this. I'm going to press this hard, I think were his words. So I said, all right, let's make it fun. So I formally invited him to have a moderated debate with his preferred moderator and location somewhere here in Arizona. And I think we've raised almost $4,000 in 24 hours.
Wow. Holy cow.
What?
Dang.
Wild. So
For
yeah,
apologetics, that's pretty
Wow.
out there.
yeah,
Nice.
and the stipulations are if it goes through, we'll donate it to any charity of his choice, and if it doesn't go through, then we will donate it to the church's general missionary fund.
Wow.
It's a win-win either way. Well, don't you remember in the Gospel of John where he says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, these 66 books of the Protestant canon shall be the infallible
Yes,
word of God and faith and practice."
it'll
Remember
be an
that?
easy win for Jeff on that scripture.
Yeah, it
alone.
should be. He just quotes that and
Yeah.
you're done.
Right. It's great.
Dude.
Oh man.
So wait. I want to make sure I got this right. You've already spoken with
no.
Jeff Turbin on this, or
No. How it started is about a year ago. Well, not maybe 9 months ago. I posted a video of me talking with, you know how they come to the Mesa Temple lights in the Easter pageant here
to
in
predate
Arizona?
upon young 18-year-old volunteers as
Yeah.
40-somethings.
Yes, it's all of his videos out here when they're talking to people. Anyway, I showed up with my table and I said, Mormons are Christian. And one of his members approached me at my table, so I uploaded a video. We talked for about an hour or so, and he did a response to that interaction. And then I did a response to his response, and then he did another response to my response to his response to my
Nice.
conversation. So
Response.
now there's just all this sexual tension. It's like,
Yes.
it's like
Just
we
kiss
know,
already.
just kiss
Just
already.
kiss already, all right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I said, let's put an end to this back and forth. And but he's always all about, like, I mean, he's pretty how would you guys, did you guys watch
Can you
his
just
little
do it with
segment?
like an epic rom-com line, just like Jeff Durbin, I can't quit you, or else
Can't quit
like
you.
or just like what is that movie, Babe? How to
You
Lose a
just
Guy?
won't let
Back
me
Mountain?
be.
No, not Brokeback. How to Lose a Guy. How to Lose a Guy
Yes,
in
yes,
10
that's
days.
the one, Brittany. Yes, correct.
Yeah,
That's the
where
one.
he's just like bullshit. That's what you should be
How does
saying.
a guy in 10 days?
How to Lose a Guy in 10 days. Yeah. You need to come up with an epic rom-com line, Hayden Carroll, just to break the ice with your new boyfriend, bro.
You need to bring a love fern.
Yes.
Oh, love fern.
Send a love fern, bro.
Well,
People
before
have
this
these-
gets any weirder, I would just like to invite people to like and subscribe. The more you like the post, the more you like the video, the less
Brett's like,
weird
I
it
gotta
gets.
go, guys. I got a thing. I gotta get out of here.
There's
this
been
is
some
awkward.
suggestion of like bringing him a Burger King crown, and if he doesn't wear it, I should wear it.
That's silly. That's a terrible. That's a horrible suggestion. Terrible suggestion.
Or maybe I bring a McDonald's cup with me, or something funny.
No, you just bring 10 of them and you give them to all your people in the front row. Is what you do.
We'll see.
Here's the deal. My beard is not there yet, but I would be willing to dress as the Burger King to moderate.
It would be pretty funny. And
Brad,
that would
for
just
the
be too
record,
much.
for the record, I have never, in private or public, called Jeff the BK. I never have.
Well,
That's
that's
probably
why he
for the
doesn't.
best.
That's why he
We
doesn't
shouldn't-
respect you, Hayden.
Well,
You won't even address him by his royal title, Hayden.
Jonah, no.
Enough
We should
people-
probably lay off on the Burger
Enough
King
people
thing.
do it to where, it doesn't help me. I think he'll just put me off even more.
I think the mask is still here in the studio.
Yeah, I gotta say, hey
hey.
babe, is it up in our prop closet?
I think so.
do you see it in the prop closet? If so, you gotta send it my way.
I love
And-
this channel so much.
And I will sweeten
I'm
the
gonna
deal.
go try and find it real fast.
Yeah.
Well, and to be honest, I think it would be a huge win for him if he came with a Burger King crown.
Yeah,
It
right,
really
if he
would,
owned it.
actually.
Honestly,
owned it.
it would boost his credibility.
Well, that's the thing, though. Is remember, anti-Mormon rule. I think it's number 5. Is the very first thing to go inactive is their sense of humor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
There's a sense of
saying? It's just something about anti-Mormons. Like, dude, okay, you got a nickname, the anti-Mormon Burger King. Where is that meme? Where is that meme
What are you gonna say next,
anti-Mormon.
Carton?
It's
Have it
Burger
your
King.
way, like.
Like, it's just like you
It's
could.
buried in there. I don't know, man.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. There's an AI generated anti-Mormon Burger King ad that some fans made, but it's like, okay,
Oh yes, there is.
yeah. So you got busted looking like the anti-Mormon Burger King because you were making some cynical arguments against us. So just laugh at it and move on. Like, people say I look like the fat Mormon Jack Black, like, so fine, just I don't know, make a meme of me on Tropic Thunder and then like let's actually have a substantive debate, right? So
I really would be interested to hear what his justification is for this, honestly, because I've never actually heard a good one, when it comes
what, the
to
debate resolution.
Yeah, for the debate resolution. I've never heard a good explanation for why only the 66 books of the Bible. In fact, my ancestors that joined the church did so because they felt the Bible told them to be looking for a restoration, right?
Right. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. So it's fascinating to me. I'm definitely interested to hear what their position is.
Well, somebody on Twitter hit the nail on the head. They said, "Do you think Jeff is smart enough to realize that he would have to be debating a presupposition?" There is no justification. They call it the impossibility of the contrary. This is presuppositional apologetics originating with Van Til and being popularized by Greg Bonson, probably in like the 70s and 80s, where they basically say if you don't assume the truth of the Bible and a Trinitarianism, that you can't make sense of anything. But then Bonson puts a little asterisk at the end of that sentence and he says, except you can't use that argument on Mormons or on Muslims because they have a revelation, they have a book, they have prophets. And so that's why precepts don't work when we go out and talk with Calvinists.
Okay. Well, you know what does work? The Wayback Machine that found the thumbnail of
Yeah,
the
put it in the
first
Discord, too.
episode we did calling Jeff Durbin the anti-Mormon Burger King.
You cannot tell me
Oh.
this is not.
Oh, there's. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Can't unsee that.
the latex
does
one is
not
too
fit you.
creepy. Yeah, the latex one is too creepy. We got to get the hard plastic one.
This was also
you know?
made for a head that's way too big. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brittany's got this teeny little body, like an orange on a toothpick. That's huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, for real. So anyway, but apparently this title is disputed. I just did an image search, and there's another anti-Mormon Burger King claiming the crown. I'm gonna have to. It's a big crown. There we go. I don't know who this gentleman is, but this is the first person that shows up when I searched Burger King. I put it in the Discord so you guys can see it too. It's a doozy. I love it. So we're gonna show up with some Burger King crowns and we're gonna debate this guy. Actually, no, I make an addition to your plea to charity. I'll do a discussion with these guys on their turf with you. Just a regular discussion. Doesn't even have to be a formalized debate. This can be just a mano to mano talk where you want to know something about Mormonism. I'll tell you all about Mormonism.
Yeah, I'd be surprised because here's something else. I've already posted this. I'll up it. I'll give $200. I'll Venmo someone $200 right now if they can show me a scheduled one-on-one conversation between Jeff Durbin and an informed Latter-day Saint. It doesn't exist. He's never done it in his entire life. He's never had a pre-planned. It's always on the street, missionaries, soccer moms. He has done some formal debates, I believe, with James White. He may have done some on his own. I'm actually not sure, but I've yet to see a clip of him talking with a Latter-day Saint. So if somebody wants to do that, then I'll send you some cash over.
Okay, I'm on it.
Wow.
Yeah, Carden, if you want,
I'll play the video for you because I got it pulled up. But he's never done a debate with an informed member of our church.
He's never had a recorded conversation.
Wait. Jeff Durbin, the big, I want to make sure I got this right. Jeff Durbin, the big anti-Mormon at Apologia Studios, over 500,000 subs, millions of anti-Mormon views. He's never actually sat down with an informed Latter-day Saint. Well, he sat down with Kwaku.
No, one-on-one. That was 2-on-1. That was James White and Jeff Durbin
Oh,
against
yeah.
18-year-old Kwaku.
What about like
What?
missionaries?
Yeah. No,
This
Quaco, I
guy's
think was
never.
No.
Wow.
Unless the clip's hiding somewhere. But yeah, if
Wow.
Courtney, you want to play that clip?
Okay,
Courtney,
I'll
if you
play the
wanna-
clip.
If you want to pin the charity GoFundMe in the YouTube comments so people can donate if they want, that might be good.
Sure. Let's see what you got to say first. Here we go. Boom. Public interaction between me and Jeff Durbin. Go.
Public interaction between me and Jeff
Oh, here we
Durbin.
go.
Recently, there's been an ongoing public interaction between me and Jeff Durbin of Apologia Church regarding the doctrine of sola scriptura. The idea that the 66-book Protestant canon is the sole infallible rule of faith for Christians.
episode, I say, Hayden, do better. Honestly, do better. I mean, this is a really poor.
I always think it's like really, really funny whenever staunchly conservative MAGA pastors use
Do better.
yeah, use
Yeah.
like these totally woke dog whistle like do better. Next
He
he's
just
going
turned into Spencer Cox.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
Oh.
like, all right, it's funny. Look, we ain't flaming you, Jeff. It's just it's really funny. That sounds like it could have dropped out of like a Destiny debate or something. But here we go.
Opening to
Oh,
a
yeah.
response. I'll be honest with you. All right, at this point, I don't take you very seriously. And Hayden, I'm sorry, this is a very, very weak argument. And if we do end up having a debate one day, I'm going to engage you on this, and I'm going to press hard.
Rather than continue
So just some context there.
He's gonna press hard, Hayden. Like
Some
you
context there.
watch out, bro.
What I
Could
said
you
is
handle it if he pressed hard? But that's
Hey,
before
as your friends, we're worried about you.
You,
Okay,
you should
Hayden.
be-
Okay,
you should be
you
very
should
worried.
be. You need to be careful.
Well,
there's
here's the argument that he's saying that is weak. I said God has never said that your canon is infallible in the final.
no, but
authority.
that's not him
the-
pressing hard. He's gonna press hard, Hayden.
Oh, he's going to.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
will
he's
press
gonna
gonna
press
press
hard. So
He's not going to press soft. He's going to press hard. Did you hear what he said?
I'm
I heard
getting uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay, so keep going. Sorry, say what you wanted to say, Hayden.
man.
No,
I
that's
just
it.
can't
No,
quit you, Jeff.
that's why the debate proposal you'll see in a second is that where he's going to affirm, hopefully, that God has taught that the Protestant canon is the sole infallible rule of faith and practice for Christians. That's his worldview. And so if he can't show where God has taught it, my question is, why should we believe it?
Wow. Well, here's the rest of the video. Just I want to watch the he's gonna press hard part again though really fast. This is too good. So here we go.
Really poor opening to a response.
Okay, here we go. Hold on.
I'll be honest with you. All right, at this point, I don't take you very seriously. And Hayden, I'm sorry, this is a very, very weak argument. And if we do end up having a debate one day, I'm going to engage you on this, and I'm going to press hard.
Rather than continuing through indirect responses and separate videos back and forth, I've publicly invited Jeff to a formal, moderated debate on this resolution. God has taught that the 66 books of the Protestant canon is his infallible and final authority. Jeff would take the affirmative, and I would take the negative position. We would have opening statements, rebuttals, cross-examination, closing statements, and audience Q&A. In order to make the debate even more meaningful and productive, I have created a GoFundMe to raise money for charity if the debate happens or even if it doesn't.
Wow, by the way, was that an AI image of him in a suit?
I took a picture of him and then, AI made it.
Oh, dude, I was gonna say he doesn't look that bad in a suit. I mean, he's
Yeah.
always doing that whole like, off of the L Train hipster vibe. But
Right.
yeah, dude, in a suit, that would be worth it alone just to see the anti-Mormon Burger King Ninja Turtle stunt man straight up in a suit. That would be awesome. Dude, I'm gonna get Jeff Durbin a shirt that is just so non sequitur that it's just cool. What did I just say? The anti-Mormon Burger King Ninja Turtle stuntman with an arrow just to his face. That's actually a cool shirt. Wouldn't you agree?
I would wear that.
Yeah.
I couldn't pull it off, but if I
Hey,
could, I'd totally wear
identity
it.
theft is not a joke. Okay,
Yeah.
Jonah.
Okay. Well, here we go. The rest of the video. You challenging him for charity. That's interesting.
For charity if the debate happens or even if it doesn't. If Jeff accepts the debate by August 31st, 2026, and the debate is scheduled for a reasonable date in the near future, and the debate happens, 100 of the funds raised will be donated to a charity.
Wait, don't you mean 100%, Big Brain?
No,
On the
only
screen.
100. Just,
Just
100 of the
pennies.
funds.
100 pesos.
Specifying
Watch
100
the video.
of what?
I put a thing.
So we're making fun of Jeff. Now we got to make fun of you, bro.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, obviously
I caught
not
it-
an
I
English
caught it in
major.
editing,
No.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
You'll find the Latter-day Saints are just not as good at the whole money grift thing. They're just not.
I see the percent added in post. I think it would be so funny. Just 100 worth. It's like 100 worth of what?
100
Hayden?
worth? That's so much worth.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, here's the rest of the video. Let's see what he's got to say. Go.
Jeff Durbin's choice. If Jeff declines the debate or does not respond by August 31st, 2026, 100% of the funds will be donated to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Missionary Fund. Either way, the outcome contributes to something meaningful. I'm inviting those who care about truth, clarity, and open dialogue to support this effort. If you believe these conversations matter and should happen openly rather than through indirect commentary on videos on YouTube and online, you can contribute to the GoFundMe page, which will be posted in the description of this video and in the pinned comment. Thank you for your support, and I hope to hear back from Jeff soon.
Okay.
That's it. Pretty simple, right?
Very,
That sounds
very
great,
simple,
dude.
but I only have one concern. Okay, is that what if
Is
he
that people
pushes
haven't liked
hard?
and subscribed?
No. What if he pushes
Dude.
hard? What if
Oh
he
my
pushes
gosh,
hard?
Carden, you're right.
If he pushes hard, it's over.
Dude, what if he... Shoot, do you think he will?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the strat. I mean, that's the master strat.
Like I
Okay.
think one of the terms of the debate should be no pushing hard.
No pushing.
You know, because we could not our doctrine will wither
Yeah,
if he gets
like
pushed
a
hard.
dried reed. Yeah.
In fact, I'm sure William Lane Craig, when he showed up in the debate with Christopher Hitchens, was like, look, just one thing. All I ask is you don't push hard.
Don't push hard.
Like Christianity cannot stand
take
up
it.
to atheism
you can't take it.
if you push hard. You know,
Yeah.
so let's just make this amicable. You can get a little sucker punch in here or there, maybe even some sharp elbows, but just no pushing hard.
Yeah. Did you anticipate that, Hayden? I mean, are you,
You really
worried about
latched
that? Like,
onto that.
When he said that, I was a little afraid when he said that he was going to push hard.
Yeah, totally.
you know what? You know what's crazy, guys?
Uh-huh.
I feel a song coming on.
Oh.
You feel that?
No.
No.
I feel a song. Oh my gosh! Hang on.
Jonah, no.
Is it the Barbie movie song?
What is
I
going
wanna
on?
push
Feel-
you
I just feel
where
like-
where I will. That one.
Just listening to all this Jeff Durbin stuff just makes me want to sing. Let's make sure everybody is liking and subscribing to this thing here.
Oh, I am
I
liking-
listen to Hayden and I feel the muse. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Just thinking about Jeff Durbin. By the way, I wrote this in like the last 15 minutes, okay, people? So just chill out, all right? Bravely brave Jeff Durbin went forth to SLC. Bravely went out to harvest clicks. Oh, brave Jeff Durbin. Gallantly he strode up to accost teenagers in the street. Brave, 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 brave Jeff Durbin. He was not in the least bit scared to sit behind a mic, flanked by his producer and security, another security guy and a co-host and a cam, and an additional camera guy. Those volunteer community serving teens he came to slay. Our lone hero Jeff Durbin.
Save the day.
His clicks go up when he quotes some stuff, but don't check up on the stuff, cause his thumbnail's enough, and he'll pucker up like a buttercup, and he'll never show up, but he'll always interrupt. Brave, 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 brave Jeff Durbin. Oh, Hayden Carroll challenged Jeff to a debate, will he accept?
Yeah.
Hayden's only ally is that silly Mormon religion. Surely Jeff will take a break from bombing teens on the street. What will say brave Jeff Durbin? Wow.
Oh, bummer.
What will he say?
I was gonna have you tell me what the chords were and accompany you on the stylophone. Like,
Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
what?
Jeff Durbin, I really do hope he takes you up, Hayden, on this debate. if he doesn't, we could always do what Jacob Hansen did with Jacob Isbell and have a just like a jiu-jitsu match. But I feel like Jeff Durbin would destroy any of us.
Yeah, I feel like he could take all of us at once.
Probably all at once.
Oh, stop it. I have a 7'2" arm span. He wouldn't be able to make it past my elbows.
Oh, how tall is he?
You know what I'm saying? Whenever I meet people, they're always smaller in person. Although that would be fun. We could do the whole Trent Horn challenge where if I last 5 minutes, the money goes to charity.
Wait, what does he do? Does he do jiu-jitsu or boxing? Wait, what does he do?
He does.
He did a bunch
You've
of
never
martial arts
seen
stuff,
his video?
But I
He's
can't.
a literal Ninja Turtle. Like, he's awesome. It's martial arts.
Dude,
Oh.
dude, hold on.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. No.
Arden's reaching into the archives.
We've never done this. I just pulled this up here. I forgot we had this.
Oh my gosh.
Jeff Durbin. This was hard to find on eBay. I forgot I had this until you just mentioned this now. I've had this for a couple of years now. Jeff Durbin taught a DVD, like, you know, Napoleon Dynamite? The guy that's like, yeah, come attack me.
Yes.
What's that character's name?
With the
Rex Kwon-Do. He's got his own Rex Kwon-Do video called Black and Blue Productions Basic Competition Readiness with Jeff Durbin.
Oh, stop it.
With Jeff Durbin. Okay. And wait until I turn this thing around, guys.
You have
There he is.
Ooh,
Wait, read the back. Jeff will
is
take
Jeff
you through
Durbin.
the proper training methods to create a winning form. He will teach you what the judges are looking for and how to make use of that knowledge to gain higher score. Oh, he looks good.
Oh,
Look at
yeah,
little young
no,
Jeff.
he's-
He looks great.
Well, you got to be to pull off Ninja Turtles.
He could
Like, no, I
kick the snot
legitimately,
out
you
of
don't
all of
understand. You don't understand. I legitimately want Jeff Durbin's autograph just because I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan.
He is. We still have a shoebox of Cardin's toys, Ninja Turtle
Dude,
toys.
them.
when
Of
I was
course
a
he is, 'cause
kid-
he was raised right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Also,
Maybe we can use the Ninja Turtles to find common ground.
Yeah.
Maybe
like
maybe
Ninja
that's where we
Turtles?
can
I
start
like
finding
Ninja
agreement
Very
with Jeff
good,
Durbin.
Brad. Good thought, Brad. That's a
yeah,
great
the
idea.
Ninja Turtles, just not Tertullian. That would be
Yeah.
a little harder.
So funny story. You know Tikla Fife on Ward Radio Women?
Yeah.
Tikla Fife is she's a very proper and educated and cultured, and she came up to me the other day at church and she said, "Guys, great idea. We're going to play Les Miserables, the whole score from the musical Les Miserables, and we need you to accompany us. We're going to do it. We're going to sing through it all. It'll be just awesome. Won't that be awesome? Are you in?" And I said, I don't know. She goes, "Oh, you can handle the music." I was like, "I don't handle the music. I've never seen the musical before." She looked like she'd seen a ghost. She was aghast. She was disgusted. Like, "You've what?" I said, "I've never seen Les Miserables." She's like, "It's this cultural icon." I said, "Well, I've read the book. I've just never seen the musical." She said, "Well, I just thought you'd love it because you're a musical guy." And I said, "No. If you want to do like ninja, rap, ninja, rap, then I'm all about it. I can do the, the ninja,
Yeah, that's what we're
Teenage
talking
Mutant
about.
Ninja Turtles, Secret of the Ooze. Like, I'm all in it."
Yeah.
And she was just disgusted. She was like, "I just can't believe this right now. This is so."
Dude, Shredder's monologue I have literally
I know.
used in Elders Quorum lessons. You are here because the outside world rejects you. Like when he's like sitting in the middle of like, this is one of the most epic freaking villain monologues ever made. So,
Yeah.
and he was part of that. Like, that's Hollywood history, baby.
That's huge. That's
so,
huge.
Okay, so Hayden Carroll, I've just realized one thing. I realize why Jeff Durbin cannot debate you.
Why?
Because, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not trying to make light of people's sincerely held religious beliefs, but if you were to debate him and the money were to go to charity, which is an affirmative good, then it's a good that God would have known about ahead of time. Okay. And no, I'm going somewhere with this. It's a good he would have known about ahead of time, and being thus a good, because the Apostle Paul said no bitter font can bring forth sweet water.
Sweet water.
And a house divided cannot stand. if you're accusing me of casting out devils by the power of Beelzebub, by whom did your forefathers cast out devils? They're affirmative good.
Cardin, I think
Then-
you're pushing too hard right
Well,
now.
no. What would happen was if $5,000 were given to charity, that's an affirmative good at the hands of a heretic, which isn't that kind of like an impossibility?
No, because Calvinism teaches that God can make people think they're regenerated to like do some things for the greater good and then cast them into hell. So no, it totally fits.
Dude, actually, I am interested because I don't know if he's going to end up debating you, but I would be fascinated to try to have a conversation with a solid Calvinist. I need to double check and see if that's the background of this buddy of mine I just barely reconnected with over the last weekend. Ran into a guy, his name is John Harris on X, and I actually like taught him as a missionary, like one lesson, and it was a really fascinating conversation. He was a really, really passionate dude, very focused on Christ. I think he's Calvinist. I need to double check. It's like been 12 or 13 years since we talked, so I would need to double check that. But if we can't get Jeff Durbin to chat with us, maybe we could get John Harris too, because he was totally respectful and kind when I reached out back to him on the little back and forth we had on X. And so I think that might be a better shot because maybe there's just too much history with
He also
with
might
James
not push
White
as
and
hard.
Jeff Durbin.
Yeah.
He also might not push as hard.
I
which
like
would be much
medium
better for
push.
us.
Yeah.
There are some pretty nice Calvinists I've met, even from Apologia Church. I think most of the people I talk to from Apologia Church are actually very pleasant people.
Interesting.
Okay, so should we go
Okay.
around the room? Favorite Ninja Turtle, Hayden?
Leonardo. Easy.
The one with the stick.
Donatello.
The one.
That's
I'm
just 'cause
sorry.
you're a
What
geek.
did you just say? Did you just say the one with the stick?
That's
I
a
was
reasonable
rooting
response.
for you, Hayden. I was
Look
rooting
at
for
how
you,
many
Hayden.
books
I
Hayden
wrote a
has read.
song for you, Hayden. Okay, this feels like treachery.
I should have looked it up first.
Yeah, that's Donatello. That's
what,
my
yeah. What do you
favorite.
call Raphael? The one with the short sticks?
Oh
Yeah,
my
the one with
goodness,
the-
the
Is that-
forks.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got the forks. Chopsticks.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Okay.
Uncultured.
So Brad's is Leonardo. Solid choice. He's the leader of the group.
Easily.
You know.
He's the bomb.
Yeah, but also I identify most with Leonardo. Like his mental stresses, worrying about keeping the group together.
I would have
is-
thought Raphael for sure.
I know. I was thinking.
Oh.
I was thinking you could be Raphael.
No, when I'm angry, most definitely.
Yeah.
But the sense of duty and responsibility, like keeping Ward Radio together, like being friends with Kwaku, Jim Bennett,
Who is
Jacob
Michelangelo.
Hansen, Aaron Sharinian, Brad Whitbeck, pacifist Jonah Barnes. Like, there's not a person in that whole skew of people I've spoken with, you know what I'm saying, that thinks the same. And they're all in the gospel. They're all in the same tent, but just every, it's just like trying to keep the band together in the name of Ward Radio.
I can see that.
Is like, I feel like when you read the comics of Leonardo, just trying to keep Donatello from ripping out Michelangelo's throat and keeping Raphael from drowning Michelangelo, and then all of them not trying to leave frickin' Splinter. It's just, I feel
And
Leonardo's
Carden, here
mind,
I was.
Raphael's body. What?
Here I was thinking you were just going to go after April O'Neil.
I already got my April O'Neil. Holla.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of hot chicks, or actually I should say hot chick and then a bunch of not so hot chicks, there's Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh boy, here we go.
OC.
Wait.
And
we
the good
have
news is
some
one of
super
them is
chats.
attractive. One of them is attractive.
Carden, what? Okay, we have a lot of super chats we need to catch
Oh,
up on
shoot.
before
Okay,
we
Brittany,
get into
Brittany.
this.
What?
Catch us up on the super
Are you
chats.
I mean, I was kind of liking this Brokeback Mountain Ninja Turtles thing we were having going on, but
Yeah,
sure, I'll do
Shifting
some
gears,
super
shifting
chats. Yeah.
Shifting gears.
Let's see. James Frank 6285 says, "Brad, I love your wife's Instagram page. Also, you are my favorite bearded host of Ward Radio after Jonah. I always love hearing about how John Dehlin creeps on our members.
Oh,
Nice.
dude, John Dehlin's crash out this week, guys. Like,
Is crazy.
dude, your thoughts first. Your thoughts first, dude. Your thoughts.
Should we
first.
catch people? What if people don't know
We need
what's
to
going
catch
on?
people up on it, and
Catch
we need to
people up.
catch up on some of these super chats before
Okay,
we get
catch
into
up on the super chats, and we'll
Brad,
do
you're
that.
so focused. You're such a Leonardo, Brad. You know,
Yeah, that was
I'll
actually.
just
take
kind
it.
of Michelangelo a little bit, and you're
Yeah.
just Leonardoing our Michelangelo.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so Fog
So
Defense
yeah.
says, I found it funny when he said Mormonism isn't on my radar when like 10% or more of his online and paid course content deals with attacking our faith.
That's true. It's a good point.
Yep.
Oh, that's
I don't even
funny.
care. I
Yup.
don't even care. I don't even care.
James Frank again says, my bad, Jeff Durbin. I served in Durban, South Africa, and every time I hear his name, my brain dies again. Durban, South Africa is really cool, though.
Okay.
That was spicy. That was a spicy chat.
Yeah. that was
Unlike
hardcore.
Jeff Durbin, South African Durbin is converting to Mormonism in droves.
Oh
you know?
yeah. How's a gathering in Israel going, bro?
Holy cow, man! Enjoy being relevant in the church for the next 10 years, because in 10 years, man, we're just gonna pick up like City of Phoenix style, pick up Salt Lake City, move it over. Well, not that wouldn't be good, but move the headquarters over to Africa, because it's gonna be all Africans from here on out.
Dude, I don't know if you've
Dang.
noticed, but it's not just the LDS church that's happening too. I just put this article in Discord that I was going to react to. I might have to do it later on this week because I don't have a lot of time, but I put in the Discord today, and it is, let me see, the West finally recommends, not recommends, but creates it a crime, Christianophobia, which I thought was kind of funny. But no, here's the article. It came out of The Economist. Okay. And I'm going to try and put it back up on the screen. But it came out of The Economist, and basically, I can't find it right now, but it says the Catholic Church in Africa, like Africa is changing the Catholic Church hardcore. And like by measurable quantifiers of culture. And I'm going to find the article while you guys are talking about it, but I thought it was like the most intriguing thing out there.
So for Gathering Israel, this is interesting because a lot of churches are seeing success in Africa. A lot. Gathering Israel noticed something really strange. We had a guy approach us and offer to sell us his congregation of 100 members.
What?
And we were
Oh
like,
my gosh.
what? And he says, yeah, there's all these churches are trying to buy up members. So what these preachers do is they go out and they like build a church, or they like build a congregation up. And then they look at these American churches and say, hey, I'll let you have this congregation if you give me money. They get the money, then they move to the next town and they do it again.
What?
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Wait. How much was he charging for this congregation?
So we did. So we were like, it took us so off guard. We were like, wait, huh? And I said, well, we might as well ask the price. Like, hey, like, see what it is, And the rest of the team was like, I don't feel good about that at all. So we actually never heard his price, but he wanted us to make the first offer is what he wanted. But yeah, I guess that's like a business, because all these churches are trying to proselytize Africa so much that these guys know it, and they think, oh, they're rich Americans. I'll gather congregation and then sell it to these churches. Isn't that crazy?
Can you imagine that story? Like some missionary shows up with like $50 and just like baptizes 300 people. It's like, wait a second.
Elder,
that's not
how
this
did
shit
you-
go.
Oh, dude. He doesn't even speak the language yet. And he's just like, gift of tongues, president, gift of tongues. So, all
That
right.
is not how missionary work should be done.
Okay, burn through these super chats because we got to go over this John Dehlin thing. The things he's
Let's do it.
accusing Jasmine Rapley of are so insane. And
Yeah.
fr-
But you
and-
gotta like the stream, everyone.
yeah, like this stream.
Look, it is not me burning through the super chat. It's you not responding to the super
Yeah.
chat.
Oh,
Okay,
Brittany,
okay.
quit putting it on us, Brittany.
True.
I'm just trying to push
No,
hard.
Brittany's right.
Okay.
I'm just trying
All
to push hard.
Polly Nike says, from an Arizona church member, Jeff Durbin is a clown and should concentrate on putting the fries in the bags rather than worry about the scriptural canon.
Ooh, hey,
spicy.
hey.
Oh,
Spicy.
We don't say
Hey.
clown. We don't say clown. That's ad hominem.
Yeah.
And McDonald's. So
we say
like,
Burger
not even
King.
the right one. I'm sorry.
Fog Defense says, no pushing hard on our behalf, but there's certainly going to be some laying on of hands a la Willard Bean.
What?
Whoa.
Who's Willard
is that
Bean?
the fighting
Wow.
preacher?
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know.
I think he was joking about if we actually did the remember I challenged Trent Horn to lasting
to a
5
boxing match.
minutes with or Jacob Hansen in jiu-jitsu. If any of them could if I last more than 5 minutes, then I win.
Huh. All right.
So yeah, that's in context, that makes sense. Next one.
Tanner Smith says, Jonah out here proving Alyssa Grenfell right.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, was that with my guitar
It
playing?
was when you were singing,
know.
yeah. Because Alyssa Grenfell just put out a video. You know how the last time it was we in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints all learned to backflip because we can't do other cool stuff to attract a mate.
Uh-huh.
Oh, now it's playing
Her
guitar?
most recent, her most recent one is playing the guitar because no other culture does that.
That's
Guitar
true.
guys, every last one of them, member of the Church of Jesus
That's
Christ
true.
of Latter-day Saints.
That's a good point. Yeah. And we can't do anything else. So we have to do, and I can't do a backflip. So I have to play guitar. It's the only way I could get a wife.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my wives was with the
Yeah.
guitar.
Yeah.
Jonah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if next we should do playing guitar while backflipping. That's probably if you want to
Actually,
that would be
wait,
impressive.
actually,
Yeah.
our guitarist could. Sorry. He definitely could. Off
Whoa.
the drum block. He could do it off the drum block, and it was
Whoa,
absolutely
dude, that's
amazing.
impressive.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
amazing,
Wow.
actually.
Cool. Next super chat.
Well, his calling is made sure. Okay. Minor Prophet Ian Malcolm. No love for Casey Jones. Blasphemy.
Oh no,
Oh,
I
yeah,
had
man. He's
I
got
had
a hockey stick.
Yeah, I had the Casey Jones figurine. Don't worry, I had it. Yeah.
I don't even know who Casey Jones is.
Oh.
He's the dude with the hockey mask.
Oh, Casey Jones.
He's a closet Canadian.
You saying I'm claustrophobic? I'm gonna go sleep out in the truck. That's one of the best lines in the movie.
I don't think I've ever seen Ninja Turtles.
Oh no, he says, "A Jose Canseco bet? Tell me, did you pay money for this?"
Oh, I remember you
Oh,
showing me
listen, you
that.
freak! And he hits him with a cricket.
Okay, I remember that.
So good.
Yeah,
Carden was so
yeah.
excited to show me that. I
Yeah,
remember
I
that.
was
Okay.
really excited.
Um,
I could stop this live stream and go watch the first Ninja Turtles right now.
Maybe we should.
Right
Maybe
now.
this should be a watch party for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right now.
I could literally stop. If Jeff Durbin was in the first Ninja Turtles and not just the second, I will never say another thing about him.
Let's
I
put-
think he
if
was
you
in
want-
the second or the third. I don't know the second.
Okay,
and
let's
third
order
even
some
half as well.
pizza and watch some Ninja Turtles. Sounds
Okay,
great.
if you want to turn this into a watch party chat, put TMNT in the chat. If
Yeah.
you want this to turn into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
Teenage
watch
Mutant
party.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, moving on. Fog Defense says Casey Jones is my TMNT spirit animal.
Yeah, dude. Because he's real.
Nice.
Like, no supernatural necessary. That's like, it's like Batman. Batman's always better than Superman because Batman's doing it with real mortality. You know,
Hey,
it's like
there's
Casey
nothing
Jones the same way.
supernatural about the turtles, man. Just radioactive ooze.
Yeah, it's true. Good point, Brad.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
biology.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
I love you guys. Okay, John Davis says Jeff was in a failed 2001 Ninja Turtle pilot. He was never in any actual TMNT show. Look it up. It's awful.
I
Hey,
don't
whoa,
care.
back up. Hey,
I
hey,
don't
hey.
care.
I haven't been in any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pilots. All right, that's super cool. I'd put that on my resume if I
Yeah.
were him.
Yeah.
Come on.
Who cares if it's failed? I would be in a failed Fast and Furious 92 pilot and consider it like one of my greatest life accomplishments. All right. So, yeah, who cares if it failed and didn't get picked up? Next one.
Polly Nike's Secret loves OC. I hope we are going to discuss some of them not ever being members at all. Yeah, I think we're going to get to that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That'll be a big part of it.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Crazy.
Paul Black says, I am Nigerian prince, must sell congregation now.
That's funny. That's a
Shifty.
good one.
Super
That's a
shady.
good one.
Fog Defense. Wow, Fog. All over these super chats. Yes, Brad, it was a fighting preacher reference.
Okay.
Good
Nice.
catch, Brad. Good catch, Brad.
Film 973. Whoever wins the debate gets to purchase a congregation for their church.
Oh, dude.
Hey, yeah, that'll up the stakes. Hayden, you put your ward on the line, okay, and then Jeff
Oh
Durbin
my
puts his
gosh.
congregation on the line. Winner takes all.
Yeah.
Count on it. I have the authority to do that. Let's do it.
You do, right? Yeah, you do.
Cult Audit says, continue the great work, guys. Would still love to come on as a counter cult apologist, former leader in an actual cult. LDS Church isn't a cult. Whoa.
Hey, we are too.
This would be great. This would be so good.
Former leader of a
'Cause,
cult?
What?
He was a
Yeah,
former
he's
leader
a former
of a cult?
leader of a cult, of a real cult. We
Dude,
should have
Brad
him
goes
on.
like LARPing. He's used to cult stuff.
That's true. Yeah, being a theater
Quaku was
kid
legit
prepped
in
me.
a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I think, okay.
Carter, what was
Cult
that
Audit,
documentary we watched of the cult? Something about hell?
Holy hell.
Holy hell. That
Oh, yeah, that happened in
Holy
Los
hell,
Angeles.
that was a crazy
dude,
one.
I knew somebody in that cult.
You did?
Yeah, that's why I get so pissed when people call us a cult. I know people that unfortunately, it led to divorce when their children were older. It's very traumatic for all of them. It broke up a family. That's why I get so pissed off when people just willy-nilly say, oh, I absolutely believe the Mormon Church is a cult. Like John Dehlin is on record as having said that myriad times, even though he tries to distance himself from it now post Grand Blanc, Michigan shooting. But I think the use of the word cult is just like the use of the word Nazi. Every time you use it out of context, it completely just disparages the suffering of people that have actually died at the hands of Nazis or actually had their lives interrupted or deaths happen.
And it makes the word more meaningless.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry, this is a cult now to you? Okay, so I guess Boy Scouts also a cult?
Yeah.
Both political parties also a cult?
Costco memberships. That's a cult.
Swifties,
definitely.
like literally, Swifties are a cult according
Best
to the
cult
bike
I've
model.
ever been in.
Yeah,
Love it.
exactly. You and Jackson Paul.
Yeah.
Jackson Paul is the second biggest Swiftie I've ever met in my life.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, dude, kind of crazy.
Also, can we
He
just
knows
start
all the songs.
embracing cults? Can we just start embracing them? Like, I'm in a cult. Stay away from me.
Honestly,
let's talk
Brittany,
to this cult
I'm
guy.
tempted.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to just, when people are like, hey, you guys are a cult, be like, yes, you should join. It's awesome.
Well, when Sean McCraney said we were a sci-fi pagan sex cult, and I was like, well, yeah, okay, that checks out.
No,
Like,
but
that's
we're
kind
not
of-
pagan.
Honestly,
we're
I
monolatrist.
join. Yeah, I join that.
We're
yeah.
monolatrist. We're a sci-fi.
sounds amazing, though.
Sci-fi monolatrist sex cult.
Okay, now that we have names
Okay.
like Gathers of Light, like,
Yeah.
yeah, we are a little sci-fi. Yeah, we are. So, okay, last super chat. The Gaming Hyena. Wow. Hey guys, just letting you know, I finally got my mission call, Louisiana, Baton Rouge.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
That's cool.
Cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations. Let's put some W's in the chat for our recently called missionary, Elder, what's his name?
Gaming Hyena.
Gaming Hyena.
Elder Hyena, going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Gonna get us some more Southern Saints. We love Southern Saints.
Yeah. So, also to the cult audit, I can't remember if that's the one I think it might have been Church Audit. There's a woman that runs Church Audit that's very interesting that I had spoken with that I believe I need to get back to her. I actually invited her to come to my congregation just see what it was like. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's going to be funny. And I can't remember if I've spoken to you, Cult Audit, or not, or if maybe we've just engaged in the comments. But yeah, love to have you on the program. Sounds awesome. We also have a buttload of people in the chat right now, guys. We had an extra 300 or 400 people just pop in over the past.
Wow.
When
All
Jonah
people
said we're a
likes the
pagan
stream?
sci-fi sex cult.
Yeah,
That algorithm went up with that.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
going to say, YouTube is pushing hard the, the monolatrist sci-fi sex cult, So, anyway, we're all caught up on super
Are we
chats.
talking about Dehlin yet?
Dude,
what's the
yeah,
next topic?
Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, Dehlin or Secret Lives OC?
What's
No,
Dehlin crashing out over?
Okay, Brad, you're the most diplomatic. You tell us what's happening.
So, in just the briefest way possible, we have a lawsuit that is happening now. So John Dehlin, the host of Mormon Stories podcast, he has been doing this for years, and the church reached out. They
What the
tried to
possible
do some mediation. What?
Yeah. No, I actually played some audio. I apologize. Keep going.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so the church reached out. They wanted to talk about the branding of his channel. They tried to do some mediation, and that mediation recently did not go great. John Dehlin was posting about it on his way to the church office building, trying to just drum up as much attention as he can get out of this, is what it felt like to me. And so he just very recently has been is getting sued by the church now because according to their press release, he did not comply with the things they asked him to do. They had a list of things that they said, hey, here's what we can do in mediation. If you can fix these things, then we're good. They literally go through and say, this is not about changing your content and making it so that you're not saying what you're saying. You can say whatever you want. We just want to stop having people confused about the branding. We don't want people arriving at the Mormon Stories channel thinking it is people affiliated with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, right? And so it was a really fascinating thing, and it has blown up quite a bit. I think that's kind of part of John Dehlin's goal. I think the bigger he can make it, the more he can fundraise off of it, right? And so I think that's kind of part of his goal with making this happen is getting things up and off the ground. That's kind of the gist. I have other things I want to say about it, but I don't want to monologue too much. What do you guys think of the developments so far?
I think he's probably loving this because he was on his way out of irrelevance, and now all of a sudden he's very relevant.
Honestly,
100%.
yeah. Brittany, I feel the same way. When I look at the number of views he has recently on his YouTube channel, it's been slipping.
Yeah.
You look at people like Alyssa Grenfell, and she is maintaining the people following her. Cults to Consciousness, same thing. John Dehlin's viewership is slipping. And to me, that completely undermines the argument that the church is trying to silence the critics, right? Because if they were, why are they going after the dude who has his stuff on the decline, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we did an episode, Cardin. Do you remember this? We did with Ether's Elephant on John Dehlin's declining
You can
viewership.
summarize it. It hasn't been released yet. It's coming out this week. But yeah.
Oh my goodness, guys. You have got, okay, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you want to be subscribed for that video coming out this next week. Rylan from Ether's Elephant, sharp guy, put together the data. I don't know how he did it. Did he? I can't remember. Did he write I think he wrote like a Python algorithm.
Yeah, he wrote a
combed.
Python algorithm because he's actually a PhD in biomedical research statistics. So he spends his entire life trying to basically figure out if Big Pharma is going to be able to make money off of a drug because it actually works or not. He's the one that, and I'm not saying that's what he does, but he has the skill set necessary to do that. And a PhD.
Rylan, Ether's Elephant was Anthony Fauci's right-hand man.
Yeesh.
Right now, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
No,
That's a total joke. That's not true at all. It's not true at all. No, but he wrote an algorithm that went through and looked at the videos, postings, views, duration, all these things for Mormon Stories going back years. And it was crazy. You'll see it when it comes out this week. But Brittany is 100% right. Mormon Stories is plummeting into irrelevancy. And it directly affects his income because he grifts off the ad revenue from that channel, and it is cratering. And so his career,
I mean,
his
making
living
almost
essentially
$500,000 a year according to the 1090 reports. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
a ton of money. Yeah,
so-
that's just from like ad revenue.
He hasn't released his financials recently, right? For like the past couple of years.
Yeah.
That's going off of stuff from a few years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but COVID was a huge boon to his channel. Huge boon. And when the lockdowns went away, his channel just started plummeting, and it has just been an absolute nosedive. You'll see when it comes out. It's fascinating.
Okay, so we're just going to play a second of this so everybody knows what's going on.
Posting about and sharing YouTube videos about a lawsuit.
And I'll play it at 1.5 speed so we can get through it just a little bit faster. Or 1 point, actually, no, we'll go regular. There's some things here that I thought, Brad, you are going to absolutely just love. So listen to this.
When I wasn't even aware that a lawsuit had been filed, nor had I had a chance to review the lawsuit. So that's how I first learned about the lawsuit Margie and I were out of town until literally 11 p.m. Last night. And then
I
this
will have to
morning,
1.5
I've been
speed
in
it.
meetings with attorneys all morning. So I have not had a chance to read this lawsuit yet. But what I was made aware of, in addition to the lawsuit being filed and seeing Jasmine's statements on Instagram and elsewhere in Jasmine's videos, was that the church had also issued a formal statement. And so I read that, and immediately I was quite alarmed, shocked and disturbed and surprised by the church's statement, because number one, I thought that maybe they would, maybe that I would have heard first from the church that I had been sued, but I didn't. And my understanding is our side didn't receive word of the filing until something like 8 or 9 p.m. that evening from.
So I'm just going to truncate this right now really fast. He basically accuses the church of not having dealt in good faith, of having basically ran to the press. And by the press, they mean a cabal of online influencers. I'm not kidding you. A cabal of online influencers.
It's hard to even finish the sentence without laughing.
Run by the diminutive and very proper, like the church librarian, Jasmine Rapley. Okay, so Jasmine Rapley gets accused of basically running interference on behalf of the church, okay, against John Dehlin. And sorry,
this
Brett.
isn't even Jasmine's channel, right?
Oh, no. We're getting there. So Jasmine does a response. So anyway, the only thing I'm going to point out is he basically says that I'm getting hamstringed here. The church isn't sending my legal representation all of the notices like they should. Instead, I'm hearing about them through the rumor mill, through social media, through the church's number one apologist, Jasmine Rapley, who's leading the charge, a coordinated attack that is being funded by the church. What does this sound exactly like?
It sounds exactly like what he said about This Is the Show.
About us in 2019. Oh, and it gets one step better. He's not 6 minutes. He's not 6 minutes into his video. He hasn't given a single detail about the lawsuit before this comes up.
Thank you for everyone who's joining us on the live stream. People, some people have been generous to provide donations. We are really grateful for that. Flight Angels did a super chat, 2001. Thank you, Teresa Palmer. Thanks for your donation. Material joined, as well as Chelsea Milan and Susie Catherine 8570. Thank you for the donation. Perg 5524. I don't want to bog our episode down with thanking everyone who provides super chats or donates. I will say at the outset that this lawsuit is going to likely cost hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. I'm not exaggerating. And so we have set up a legal defense fund for anyone who is able or willing to financially support us. I know I have seen some people out on social media who have asked how they can support financially. I'm just going to start with that, because we are. I'm happy to be.
Okay, so there's the legal defense fund. The first priority on his video is accusing the church of lying, dishonesty, deception in a way that would just shock a regular person like me, the defender of all things righteous and good, naming an innocent influencer who just happened to see it on social media. And then immediately, as soon as he can try and establish a victim narrative, what does he switch to doing? Fundraising.
Yeah, he did the same with back with This Is the Show. I was surprised. He went straight to fundraising. And I don't know, man, this seems to be a bit of a pattern for this guy.
Yeah.
It's crazy because when I look at this lawsuit, man, what it sounds like to me is that the wolf is getting sued to remove its sheep's clothing.
Well, but though, that's a great way to put it, Brad. That's just, you're spot on.
That's what it seems like to me. Like, this guy has been doing what he can. Like, look at his logo that he had when the church asked him to change it. It was the blue of the church. It was the light rays of the church. Like, he was directly mimicking it. It is so clear that he was directly mimicking. Like, it's crazy to me.
Now that's
how
by the way,
could
that's-
anyone question this?
Now that's illegal. Like deliberately trying to foster like brand confusion. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't go out and put a Nike swoosh on your shirts and try selling like that's branded. You're infringing on someone's copyright and their brand. Like you can't do that. That's against the law. And so the church tried to mediate with the guy and say, hey, put a disclaimer. A disclaimer? You couldn't take 5 seconds to say, by the way, not affiliated with the church?
The disclaimer thing is important to bring up because I see a lot of people bringing up saying, hey, no, John Dehlin did put the disclaimer that the church asked for, right? And they're saying that he fulfilled that requirement just by virtue of having it buried on his website and I think hidden away on like the
in the channel description that nobody ever reads.
Wow.
Meanwhile, even on this show, when we were Midnight Mormons, what did we do? We have a disclaimer. We had a disclaimer on every single video at the beginning of the video that said this is not intellectual property of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. All opinions are our own. This is normal. He tried to tag Fair Mormon in a tweet saying, well, why does Fair Mormon get to use the term Mormon? And then I don't think he thought that Scott Gordon or Fair Mormon was as savvy as they are. Because Scott Gordon says, I don't know why you're tagging me, bro. When I started Fair Mormon, I had to sign a licensing agreement with the church. And here's the big problem. I'm in a couple of these Democrat groups on Facebook, Reddit, places like that. Leftovers from my my romp with the Yang Gang, my beloved Yang Gang brothers, right?
Yeah.
And
good times.
Good times. And so a lot of them were kind of rushing to the defense of like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Because, progressive Mormonism is oftentimes more allegiant to the Democrat Party than they are the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So it makes for strange bedfellows with some people. But what happens is a lot of people are saying, well, why is he getting sued? Like, why is he getting sued? And they're like, oh, this is bullyingism. This is bullying. It's like, you can't copyright Mormon. You can't copyright Mormon. Well, see, actually you can. And here's the thing that people don't know, but I do as being somebody that started a 501c3. Word Radio is a 501c3. We're educational 501c3. We just got our letter of determination like 6 weeks ago, okay? And I've been through this whole process. And guess what? There is no religious copyright on Mormon because that would violate religious freedom. And there's multiple Mormon religions. There's the RLDS, there's the LDS Church, there's the Bickertonites, there's the Strangites, there's the Temple Lot folks. So there's no religious copyright on the use of the word Mormon. There's no entertainment copyright either. That's all just protected freedom of speech. That's why the Book of Mormon musical gets to exist completely unencumbered by the caprices of the Mormon Church. But educational is different. The Mormon Church has a unique relationship with the trademark of the Mormon, the use of the term Mormon in educational settings. Why? Because we're the only Mormon church that has a flagship university. This is what I suppose. Probably the reason why the patent office or the copyright lawyers are even willing to play ball with the church is because we have a unique claim that no other Mormon institution can make, that we actually educate people in an accredited university in the name of Mormonism. Brigham Young University, Idaho, and Brigham Young University, Hawaii are the only churches, are the only educational institutions in Mormonism that are actually accredited universities. Therefore, we have a unique claim on the term Mormon in educational settings. And when you file for that 501c3, you're trying to convince the U.S. government that we deserve not to have to pay federal taxes because we are performing a function that is tax exempt, that our society cares so much about that they will release you from the burden of taxes. And what are some of those things? Sports leagues, community organizations, religious groups, and educational groups. Americans care that their kids, their children, their friends, their family get education. So much so, we will forego your taxation if you are an educational organization. So John Dehlin and the Mormon Stories podcast, this completely for-profit, single-serving person entity that behaves totally like a for-profit. So John Dehlin's
true.
not-for-profit that behaves completely like a for-profit says, I want to get out of even more taxes, so I'm going to jump the shark and go 501c3. And the government says, okay, fine, you're talking religious issues, we'll give that to you, but now you're subject to where there's great freedom, there's great responsibility. And if you want to declare yourself an educational open foundation, which is what he is according to the tax code, now all of a sudden he's subject to what? Educational copyright. His desire to get himself out of taxation is the very thing that made it so he was subject to this lawsuit. Had he stayed private and just as entertainment, had he, called himself what he really is, had he called himself what he really is and just say, oh, I'm ex-Mormon Stories, oh, we're anti-Mormon Stories, oh, we're post-Mormon Stories, whatever, he would not be subject to this. But because
Cardin, what I want to point out here is this is how we know this isn't just about the church silencing critics. Because they're not going after Alyssa Grenfell. They're not going after Cults to Consciousness. They're not going after other prominent channels that don't have anything to do with like trying to look like they're the church, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very clear. This is only focused on the fact that there's confusion here.
But I realize something why the church acted now, I think.
Because Dehlin H. Oaks is the prophet.
No,
Oh,
I actually
dang
don't,
it.
I don't think so. I hate to say this, and I'm not trying to be cruel, but I've spoken with people whose lives have been, their family lives have been ruined by John Dehlin. Now, it's not by John Dehlin, but by the people that he influences. And the people that he influences, frankly, they have their own agency. They're making their own poor decisions to not show up to Thanksgiving, to denounce their parents, to say that, all these horrible divorces, all of these horrible, just devastating and terrible stories I hear of people who have been so adversely affected by his anti-Mormonism. Okay? A lot of people have asked me, and I have asked a lot of people, both in and out of the official church, like, why isn't somebody doing something? Like, you guys will send a copyright violation ticket to some Mormon mommy running a homeschool group for having a coloring book image with a angel Moroni on some generic temple and say, hey, that's our copyright. To like a faithful member trying to give freebies out in a homeschool group. Why aren't you doing it to John Dehlin yet? And we get the hem and the haw. You want to know why I think they actually finally did it now?
Why?
I think they were avoiding him while he was relevant.
Oh, interesting.
I think they
that it wouldn't look as like, hey, we're trying to take
had
you
they
out
done
because
it,
you're a critic.
Because they know, we know, he knows. The second he gets sued by the big church, we knew the script before his live stream started. Yep. I'm a victim. The abusive church is going after me. This is a Marxist power dynamics textbook.
I'm a martyr for truth.
I'm a martyr for the gays. All I'm trying to do is stop the gays from killing themselves, and I'm the only thing keeping that from happening. I love the church. I don't hate the church. I just want it to do better and be better and stop killing the gays. I'm your only hope for 1999. You can subscribe to my channel and help us stop, Like we knew the script before it started. So did the church.
And man, it's
why
such a
would they wait?
perverse incentive that he offers this faith deconstruction counseling on top of what he's doing. Like, do people really not have a problem with that?
Well, that's the thing is Jeremy Boring actually just did an amazing video on how basically like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens have Trojan horsed anti-Semitism into the conservative argument and all the different salesmanship techniques that are used in the way that they speak about this subject. It's super interesting to watch, and it's an absolute analog to how John Dehlin sells his products and Trojan horses his anti-Mormonism into the Mormon zeitgeist. And all I have to say is that they're not dumb over there, okay? I think they're lazy and stupid, not dumb. But no, I'm just kidding. But I'm totally just kidding. But that if you think about it, all of us know exactly what he's going to say, how he's going to say it, and how he's going to fundraise off it when it happens, and that it is going to happen. So if you had to choose when to make it happen, you can't wait too long, or else it's an abandoned copyright and nobody can lay claim on it. Okay? But that time hasn't passed yet. When would you do it? When would you do it? You do it when he was the least relevant, which is now.
When no one's looking.
That's what I think, and I think that yes, it's going to. He was on this big downward trajectory. It will get a bump. It'll get a little bit of a bump. You know what I'm saying? But then I hate to say it, these are the last death throes of the Mormon Stories podcast.
Well, and you guys got to tune in because this week we're going to have an episode all about it, and it's going to be fascinating. Now he is sunsetting, but the sun is rising on the secret lives of totally never having been Mormon wives.
We have a couple of things I think we need to cover before we get into that.
Okay.
All right.
A couple of them are super chats. And then there's something in the Discord that I think we should cover with this.
Let me
First
say
off,
one more
Paul
thing.
Black-
Wait, before we get off of John Dehlin, let's make one comment on that. Isn't it been basically shown that his audience are mostly never-mos? Like most of his audience, along with Melissa Grenfell and those bigger people, like these are people who are into cult porn, essentially. Like they get fascinated of these people. Like sometimes I'll watch. Do you guys know? Miscavige, Jenna Miscavige. You've seen her? She's the niece of the leader of Scientology.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll watch her videos. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Like she was in Scientology. I want to learn about it. But like, I don't think John Dehlin is doing much damage to the church. Not that that's. I don't know what his goal is, but I don't know. I don't see him as much as
I don't think he's doing as much damage to active members with the progressive shtick since he's been excommunicated. But I think him and Alyssa Grenfell do great damage to the reputation of the church outside to the normies.
Yeah. They poison. They're well poisoners. Now, at the beginning, I don't know. Did you guys cover this? He said Jasmine was how he found out.
Yeah.
But Jasmine went and looked on his own page and found that he was posting about the lawsuit before she ever mentioned it.
Oh, I'm just gonna play the video real fast and get
play the video.
Does John Dehlin not have a lawyer? Like, does he not? Did he not have paper, an email? Like, I don't know how you get sued, but like. He had to fight it from Jasmine. Why?
Well, look, we're gonna watch this. This is amazing.
Watch this.
Here's Jasmine's response.
And then we get to Secret Wives.
John Dehlin of the Mormon Stories podcast.
Super chats and one other thing, and then Secret Lives.
All right.
Okay. So this one was beautiful. Let's just watch this. This is amazing.
John Dehlin of the Mormon Stories podcast has implied that I am part of some church-led coordinated media and disinformation smear campaign because he allegedly heard about the church's lawsuit against him through my video instead of from official channels. The implication being that I couldn't possibly have known about this lawsuit before him unless I was in on some church-engineered social media campaign.
By the way, I'd just like to point something out. If I look at our Zoom right now and I put you guys all in the gallery view, I'm very proud to say that you've all seemingly adopted the good taste of having a blue background. Do you notice that on the Zoom? You all have this really good blue background. We got a good blue background here. Look, guess what? So does Jasmine. Does Jasmine.
Oh, no.
I'm telling you, it's a symbol of strength. It's a symbol of wisdom. It is a symbol of good taste.
I'm going Donatello. I'm going Donatello here on everybody.
Yeah, you're changing it to purple right away. You're like, I'm not. Brad's like, I'm going green.
Donatello.
Not you too, right? Hayden, you're staying blue with me too. Thank you.
This is like. I have to admit though, I got my blue from Thoughtful Faith, not from you.
Well, I think this is clear evidence that we were all like paid by the church to do this.
That's what it. Yeah.
Because you know what else is blue? Yeah.
Smoking gun.
I think this
Jasmine's
is evidence
background.
that we can all gather light.
That's true. Okay, so here's Jasmine. She finishes. That is the worst frame to pause on. That is the worst frame
Poor
to pause
Jasmine.
on. Here we go.
I couldn't possibly have known about this lawsuit before him unless I was in on some church-engineered social media campaign. But there are a couple problems with that narrative. From what I can tell, he posted about the lawsuit to his own Instagram story hours before I made any content. According to a post on Reddit, John Dehlin shared about the lawsuit sometime before 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and I did a live stream on YouTube around 9 p.m. I didn't learn about the lawsuit from anyone at church head.
Oh, and by the way, what does this remind you
Got
of?
you, John.
Brad, what does this remind you of? What did John Dehlin do to us when he was accusing us of like threatening his life and all that psycho stuff?
He was texting you at the same time, trying to set up coming on the show. Like,
and we had the timestamps from the DMs on Twitter.
Was that before or after he like called the police on us or the FBI or whatever it was?
Yeah, that was
during it.
Yeah,
that was during it.
Well, crazy time.
Saying that he couldn't sleep through the night for fear of his life. Meanwhile, he's like DMing us privately, asking to come on the show. I mean, it is so absolutely nuts. You just kind of wonder about the self-awareness of this individual, right? And this is why I'm confident this will not hold up in court. He knows it won't. He wants to fundraise. This is not going to be $1 million lawsuit. He's saying that. This is going to be a case closed lawsuit.
It's going to be a case closed lawsuit.
This is a judge looks at it, asks a couple of questions. Lawyers might try and draw it out in order to, collect more $800 an hour consultation visits. This is not going to be $1 million lawsuit.
But can we all take a moment to savor the delicious W that Jasmine just pulled?
Yeah.
Where he was like caught just totally lying. Just completely a whined victim lie. And Jasmine's like, receipts? That was delicious.
By the way, guys, Jasmine is in the chat and she says the blue light is a symbol of being part of a secret conspiracy cabal of influencers.
Nice. Jasmine, you can't give it away.
Jasmine,
or watch this. What's
the first rule? The first rule of Ward Radio Wigwam is we do not talk about Ward Radio Wigwam Blue. No.
Or watch this. I can turn into a satanic ritual abuser.
Oh.
Hey.
No,
yeah.
Jonah.
Hey, if you haven't seen the mini docu-series on our channel, go find it in our playlists.
You do look nefarious, and the white balance on your camera is slightly off, giving your skin an orange hue. That's more diabolical. So anyway, we're gonna let her video finish. This is just so good. So good.
A lawsuit to his own Instagram story hours before I made any content. According to a post on Reddit, John Dehlin shared about the lawsuit sometime before 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and I did a live stream on YouTube around 9 p.m. I didn't learn about the lawsuit from anyone at church headquarters. I first heard about it the same way everyone else did, because a publicly available church newsroom statement was making the rounds on social media on Friday evening. But here's the thing that I find the most fascinating. The post he shared to his Instagram story was from the Scripture Plus Instagram account. This is a Scripture Central brand that I used to be affiliated with. I resigned from Scripture Central a year ago, and I am not affiliated with that account in any way. No ill will, they still do great work. But since I used to run that account, I could understand why someone might accidentally mistake content from Scripture Plus as coming from me. And yet that simple mistake is actually a perfect real-world example of brand confusion, which ironically is at the very heart of this lawsuit against Mormon Stories. Even though I launched my new channel with intentionally different visual branding, and Scripture Plus also overhauled their branding after my departure, people still occasionally confuse us. It even seems that John Dehlin himself may have made this mistake since he shared the Scripture Plus post and then started claiming that he heard about the lawsuit through me. If a seasoned content creator can make this kind of a mistake, it's easy to see how everyday listeners could be confused by a podcast that visually mimics the Church of Jesus Christ, only to discover that the content is highly critical of it. So no, I'm not part of any coordinated smear campaign. I am doing what I always do when breaking news about the church comes out. I post about it. To learn
Wouldn't you hate
more about this
Wouldn't you just hate? Jasmine's just that person, just like wouldn't you just hate to have this person come after you? Because she's not like mean enough that you can get. She's like just like on the edge of like she's just nice, like kind enough, you know.
It's
If
like
she
when
were
your
just a
mom
little
says,
meaner,
"I'm disappointed in you." It's like
Yes,
worse
it's
than if
like,
she's just like mad at you.
Oh, yes, right.
And then also like
All they need to do is play Jasmine's video in the courtroom, and like
honestly,
that's done.
honestly.
And here's another one they should play in the courtroom. Okay.
Okay.
Carden, this one's in the Discord.
Oh, there's more. Debunking my Mormon story smear campaign, or the donate to Jeff Durbin debate invitation. Oh no, this one right here, Braderico. Okay, here we go.
In 28 seconds. Yeah.
Here we go. Got it. It's coming up. Oh, no sound.
Looking for.
Here we go. Okay.
As a part of all that, I just was looking for content to consume. So I remember pretty quickly after my mission, because I am a big fan of podcasts. So I went to the podcast app, Apple Podcast, typed in Mormon, saw Mormon stories, and I was like, perfect, stories about Mormons. And the first one I came across.
That was not why I named it.
No, and I know, and I.
Okay, maybe it was a little bit later.
As a part of all that,
He admits it.
It's right there, man. That's
Case
not why I named it.
closed.
Smiles at camera, right? Like literally
Case closed.
sarcastically says, "That's not why I named it that." Okay, maybe a little bit, right? Like it's right there.
Are they going to show that in the court case?
They should.
I think they should. I
This
think
is-
people were commenting like, "Hey, send this through to the church, guys." Like,
Dude,
there
you know
it
what I
is,
just
right there.
You know what I just can't get over though? I guess just knowing her. Accusing Jasmine.
Yeah, right.
Jasmine of leading the cabal.
Here,
Dude,
let's
dude.
put a W in the
Okay,
chat for Jasmine.
besides
chat for
maybe
Jasmine.
my
just for
sister.
dealing with this.
Yeah, besides maybe my sister and Charlotte Barnes, I cannot think of a woman more incapable of indecency.
Right.
More just like unable. She could not lie if she tried. Like,
when we did the event in Orem or whatever, do you remember this? The Christmas event. She attended, but she had like her toddler on her arm.
yeah,
So she's just kind of outside, like walking her toddler so that he wasn't fussy in the aisles or something. It's like, yeah, she's leading a cabal of,
Dude.
you know, plotting bodily influencers to
a diminutive
but
granddaughter of Argentine immigrants who has like an unimpeachable moral character to such a degree, you'll notice she even stopped the video 2 or 3 times to make sure everybody knows Scripture Central still does great work. You know, like the woman that couches everything in an asterisk to make sure no one is offended. Guys, okay. The Danites were not a bunch of Jasmine Rapleys. They were a bunch of Carden Ellises. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. Like, you know, if there was somebody who would bury a body in the desert and just be like, Dehlin, this never happened. And he's like, what? Exactly.
It's not Jasmine.
That's
It's
not going to be
doing
Jasmine.
that.
All right, you know.
Oh, guys,
It's going to
she
be
just
Hayden
responded.
Carroll.
She responded saying, "Just trying to live up to my reputation as the ward librarian. Not quite mean, just disappointed that you didn't return the chalk."
Just disappointed.
That's awesome.
It's
Should we finish up the
laughable.
super chats on
Yes,
this and then
just get the super
to
chats.
the
super
secret
chats.
lives?
Oh, okay. So Birdie, super chats, hit us.
I don't know where we left off.
Brittany,
I got
come
it.
on. You know,
So
what do you
Paul
get
Black-
paid for?
This is why
All
women
Black
can't have the
1799.
priesthood.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, this is why we can't trust you
a
Also-
women.
dereliction of duty.
Carden, I'm
You
a little
women folk.
offended that you were like, other than my sister and Charlotte, there's no other woman.
Oh, you would kill for me,
Probably.
and you wouldn't
Okay.
tell anybody. You could keep a secret.
Oh my god.
Your sister can't.
Why?
Your sister couldn't do that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? There's people in this world who just that bone, just God did not endow them with the ability. Like the CIA, the last person the CIA will ever recruit to be a covert operative is Jasmine
Okay, so on the super chats, Paul Black 1799 brings up something really good. Actually, you remember this, Carden?
What?
He says, "Remember, Dehlin lifted the Thrive brand totes. Remember when Kwaku showed us the
yeah.
other Thrive brand, and it's basically the same."
That's right. That's
Yes.
right.
Like, I don't remember this.
Yeah.
John,
We did this years ago. Kwaku brought up this other Thrive brand that predated
It was an
John
MLM.
Dehling's Thrive brand.
Yeah,
And he he lifted it.
Oh, here it is right here. Trademark infringement. Oh my gosh. Now this is a Reddit post, all right? This isn't from some, reputable newspaper like the Salt Lake Tribune. But why isn't anyone calling out Mormon Stories for trademark infringement regarding their Thrive branded conferences? Yeah, Thrive. Make money matter. And then here he is with Thrive. The E is nearly completely the same. The R, the H, the T. Like, I don't even think this is the 70% distinction that you need to make to avoid copyright infringement. Dude, this was years ago, bro.
Yeah. Did he just hire a really bad designer at the time? Like, what was going on?
Hey, good spot. Who spotted that? Paul Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Paul Black.
Good eye,
1799.
brother. Totally true. Good eye.
Good
Jeez.
job, Paul. Good job. So,
Brad, is the next super chat, is that Grork? Because that's what I have.
Yeah. Can I
Okay.
bog this stream?
Yeah, can I bog the stream down with super chats? He is so annoyingly self-righteous. Sorry, Brad.
yeah, dude.
Wait, why is he
It's
sorry?
okay.
Because you're so nice?
No, he said that in the video. He's like, sorry, I don't want to bog down this live stream
Oh.
with super chats because I need to get to my $1 million fundraiser because I know that my YouTube clicks and views aren't cutting it anymore. I need to get some of that donation money. Like, yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? Okay, next one.
Grork says again, ignore if this was brought up before. If the church does not defend the brand, it gives legal standing for anyone to infringe on it.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's what Harden was talking about.
You can't go too long or else somebody can claim abandoned copyright. So, believe it or not, that's happened to me. People tried to steal the Midnight Mormons brand from underneath
That's
us.
right. That's true.
Yeah. So I'm very, very familiar with this, unfortunately.
Ed2276 LDS says, Dehlin uses LDS-like logos on his site, refuses to post a disclaimer, asserts in his videos that he is a Mormon, knowing he was X'd a decade ago. Why would one think his intent is to deceive?
Yeah. No,
Now,
he did that.
I will say, because I know that anyone who is on John Dehlin's side in this argument will see this and say, no, he did post a disclaimer. And the thing is, he posted a disclaimer that is not in line with what the church asked for during mediation. They were asking for there to be an audible disclaimer in his video, or at least a visual one in the video where people can see it, right? And have this audio disclaimer so that people know that he is not affiliated with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That's the kind of thing that's going to help people know, oh, that's what I'm dealing with. This is, I when I look at this, just as a disinterested outsider as much as I can, it makes me wonder if John Dehlin didn't benefit from confusing people about his affiliation with the church, why wouldn't he just put in that disclaimer?
Oh, because he 100% benefits from it, and everybody knows it. Yeah, and he wouldn't even, the church wasn't asking a whole lot. He's trying to make the church out to be this 800-pound gorilla stomping on people because that's his whole narrative. And it's just ridiculous. These lawyers are just like, hey, could you just do some basics, pretty please? And he's like, oh, I'm such a martyr.
Dude, I didn't realize Jared Smith went on the Mormon Stories podcast.
Recently?
Jared Smith?
Yeah, 3 days ago.
Is that
How an
heliocentric?
Yeah, heliocentric.
Oh,
How an
really?
yeah, it's only got 20K views 3 days later. But he went on with Nemo the Mormon. I know he's friends with Nemo the Mormon. And Nemo the Mormon's friends with John Dehlin. So who knows what talks.
Does he talk about our awesome cruise?
Jared's
I'm sure they
guy.
do.
Yeah, Jared's a great guy. But I'm sure he's getting an earful of just insane toxic lies from both Nemo the Mormon and John Dehlin.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Okay, are we
Moving
talking
on
about
with super chats.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, Grork again says, okay, we have great minds in the legal, patent, and copyright department. They are playing 4D chess for sure. Can we get some of those minds in the youth program now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Ed 2276 LDS says, I'm an LDS member, not church critic. I had the LDS Christus as my channel avatar. When notice came out to Dehlin last year, I deleted the Christus as my channel avatar. Now I'm stuck with a dumb E. Oh, sorry.
Hey, it's hard. I get it. I get it. It can be hard to do a rebrand, but hey, it's
You're
not
telling
that
Midnight
hard.
Mormons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. Yeah, seriously.
Fog Defense says, I would love if the church uses Jasmine's video as part of the argument in the courtroom. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Dude, that would be so funny.
Oh, it'd be
It
delicious.
would so completely play into the stereotype that there is a coordinated campaign. At this point, I am hoping to high heaven that our church uses that video just to drive him Dan Cook bonkers. You know what I'm saying?
He would go. He would blow a fuse.
Yeah, that would be so funny. Okay, next one, babe. Hit it.
Al Jeffs 418 says, which actor could play John Dehlin in a biopic?
An old Gary Busey.
An old Gary Busey.
Well, his brother Joel was an actor in some early church movies.
Oh, shut up. Really?
That could work. Yeah, no,
Oh, that's funny.
Riley was showing me one with like it was like some Christmas pageant thing, or there's a school thing about like Daniel and the Lion's Den.
Yeah.
And I think the frame story is starring Joel Dehlin.
Oh, that's funny. Have you ever seen Aaron Eckhart's early LDS film appearances?
Yes, I saw that in Provo at the Provo Temple. Yeah,
dude, that was so funny.
It's good. It's good.
Godly
Two-Face.
Sorrow. Okay, I'm looking up Aaron Eckhart Godly Sorrow while you guys.
Okay,
are
but we
reading
got to
some
talk
chats.
about the new spin-off series.
Yes.
Secret Wives of Mormon Lives. Secret Hives of Anti-Mormon Lies. This is now, instead of having only like a couple people affiliated with the church, now it's basically zero of the Mormon wives affiliated with the church. This is the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Orange County that they're launching with Allie Alta. What's her name? Bobby Altoff?
Yeah.
Bobby Altoff and somebody else. I don't know who.
Dude, okay, here's the deal. I looked at the list of names. I had zero idea who any of those people were. And when I looked it up, it seemed as though there was exactly one of them that was even actually associated with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Oh, really? Are they LDS?
Yeah. Only one. And like, maybe. I don't, it wasn't even that firm when I looked it up.
Okay.
Like, not
And-
like, well, huh? Active
yeah.
or not active or...
So this morning, Brittany put this reel already, and I've got the inside deets for you. This is not coming from a Mormon, guys. If I'm not mistaken, the Pink Perspective, which is where this is coming from, isn't associated with the church, right, babe?
Yeah, I believe not. No.
Okay, so listen to this. Listen to this reel. That
really quick.
yeah.
Pardon, before you go, I got a hot date, so I got to run. But
Okay.
it was really fun. Thanks for having
Drive
me.
safe,
Do your
Hayden.
thing,
Bye,
bro.
Hayden.
Do your
Good
thing, man.
Thanks. See you guys.
Okay, so check this out. You will never believe this. Go.
So she was never Mormon, but people thought she was because she grew up in Utah.
Wait, here
and
we go. Sorry, here's the beginning.
She grew up in Utah and got married at 19. And she married into a Mormon family, but then she got divorced, I want to say like 2 years ago, and now she's in a throuple with a married couple. She was Mormon at some point. Her and her husband got married in the temple, but there's been speculation online as to whether they're still active or not. I'm sure that's something that will be addressed on the show. Also was never Mormon, but she also got married really young. And now it's pretty
Salamandra.
obvious in both of their videos that they've
Wait, okay,
separated.
so
but
are
they
we
haven't
just...
Wait, just let her finish. Let her cook. Let
Okay.
her cook.
confirmed anything. I feel like they have a complicated relationship that hopefully we'll see on the show. Never Mormon also, but also got married really young and had kids. She was like 22 or 23 when they got married, and they're no longer together, but I'm pretty sure she has a new man. I think one of the only real Mormons, and I would guess still active because she has LDS in her bio. So she was definitely Mormon at one point, given the baby blessing. She doesn't have a huge online presence, so it's kind of hard to know if she is still LDS or not, but this is very much giving LDS mom, so I'm going to guess that she is Mormon. Never Mormon,
Avery
but once
Woods.
again got married really young, around 20 or 21. I'm going to guess that this girl is probably Mormon, also doesn't have a huge online presence, but definitely got married in the temple. I feel like Secret Lives of Young Wives would have been a more accurate title for it, since more than half the cast has never been Mormon. But
Yes.
I'll still watch. I'll be sad.
Dude.
Jeez.
That's just crazy to me that they went with this branding anyway when like one, maybe two of them appear to have any actual affiliation with the church.
I have a very unpopular opinion on this. Babe, can you promise that I'm not sleeping on? Actually, my wife won't have a problem with this, but actually, a lot of conservative guys have a problem with this.
I don't know. I mean, I could go make the couch right now. It just
Yeah,
depends.
you
I don't
could
know.
make that.
Yeah.
I actually think this is great for the church and great for us. I know it frustrates a lot of people, and I'm going to steel man their position. Hey, stop calling something that we're not something I am. These ladies aren't participating in the lifestyle or have the character that I try and espouse. So quit calling them Mormon. I'm Mormon. I know what Mormon looks like, and that's not us. Okay, I get that. I get the frustration. I get some of the peevishness. I get all of that. But at the end of the day, what's going on here? If they didn't make it about the secret lives of Mormon wives, the rest of American culture, the pop culture outside of the 10 million of us that exist in North America or whatever, the rest of the world would just keep thinking we're weirdo Mennonite polygamists.
It's true. I would rather be associated with these women than like the FLDS documentary that just came out.
Well, that's a good point.
You know,
That's fair, Brittany.
I freaking hate polygamy.
And so look, what is the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives OC proving? That the brand of Mormon wives being hot psychopaths, and on this part of the hot crazy matrix, is actually a viable brand that is now existing in perpetuity. I would much rather be associated with hot and crazy than ugly and polygamist. Okay? And I'm sorry, but that's where we're at right now.
What's crazy is that
that's where we're at.
What's crazy is it sounds like the producers were thinking and hoping that the audience would associate being young and like getting married young and having children with being Mormon.
Yes, exactly.
Like that girl said, like the secret lives of young wives. Like if they're hoping that people are going to associate that and say, look how young and beautiful, and they already have children. Look, they got married, so they must be Mormon. Like in the public consciousness, if that's what they're going to associate Mormonism with, well, there's a lot of worse things that could be associated with our religion than young, married and having children.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, dang, I'm young and beautiful with kids. Oh, what am I going to do?
They always end up like swinging and divorcing and fighting and throwing their chairs at babies, but
which is better than ugly and polygamist.
Hey,
in an attention economy,
damage.
Hey,
in an
Best thing you can say about that.
In an attention economy, that's.
Did you guys see the documentary that came out on Netflix about the FLDS with Sam Bateman? Did you guys watch that?
No.
It is crazy.
There's a girl that went underground for about a year and embedded herself with an FLDS offshoot run by a man by the name of Samuel Bateman, and basically participated in a long-term sting with Samuel Bateman by becoming friends with them. And then all of the footage came out. They made a Netflix.
He had a lot of, I can't remember, over 20 wives. The youngest was, I think, like 13 or 15, something like that.
Oh.
Guys, he thought he made a music video with all of his wives and wanted to send it to the Queen of England because God told him that was his next step in being prophet, is that he needed to bring the Queen of England to be his next wife. So they made a music video and gave it to the Queen of England. It's crazy.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, don't hate on another man's game, okay? Don't block
look,
another man's shot. Right?
Documentaries and reality TV are going to get made, and they're going to exploit stereotypes about Mormons. Would you rather a bunch of rich smoke shows do psycho stuff, or would you rather that a bunch of crazy FLDS offshoots do which one? Which one do you want to get
those are my
associated
only
with?
two options.
I have a slightly different take, Cardin.
Yeah, what?
Here is the thing. The reason why I think this Secret Lives Orange County or whatever is going to be more entertaining is because of one video that I've seen. Yet again, I did not know any of these people's names. I tried looking some of them up before this so that I could understand who they were a little bit, right? And the first one came up, Bobby Althoff. I had no idea who this person was, but I saw that she was the person who has done one of the funniest interviews I have ever seen. And it was her interviewing this this singer, Sukihana is her name. And she was asking her what it was like being a musician. Have you seen the clip? The confusion over musician and magician. And
wait, I've seen that. I've seen that. Yes.
It's one of the funniest clips I have ever seen. And so it's like, bro, okay, if that is the energy of this show, that's going to be pretty funny.
Okay, wait, I'm going to
Weird
put this up
times
on the
we live
screen.
in.
Hold
I
on.
thought about you.
Oh, wait, this is one of the girls?
That you're a
Yeah.
musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
Language warning on
What
this,
the
by the
fuck
way,
that
Carden.
mean? Make magic or something? What is
Careful,
a musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician.
I-
I make music. I make music. And that's not all I do. I make music. I act. I'm a TV star too, a young mogul.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said.
No,
I said
I
musician,
think
not
what- I
magician.
don't think- Cut that off. Baby,
Oh, that's funny. I didn't wait. So that girl's one of the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
Yeah. That was the first person who came up when I looked up Bobby Althoff.
Yeah,
It was like, this is
Wait,
who
that's
that
the
person
chick
was.
that did the interview in bed with Drake, and it didn't lead to a divorce or something?
Sorry, apologies to all our listeners there. I'm sorry if that slipped through there, guys. We didn't mean to have that. If you're watching with your
What
kids,
the
sorry to have that happen.
No. So, I think people watching our show are not.
My kids watch our show.
Oh, then you have a much more pure household than ours. Sorry, Jonah. Okay, so the
But yeah,
no,
I just thought that was a funny clip. I have no other context about anyone else for this show, right? So it could be so completely different than whatever that just was. But yeah,
I didn't realize this is one of the chicks. Oh my gosh, you're right. It's with Bobby Althoff. She's the one that did the funny interview in bed with Drake.
Oof.
I have never heard of that before.
Yeah.
I've never even.
I'm not mistaken. Yeah, look, Bobby.
But that is certainly a way to
Althoff,
get clicks, I
Drake.
suppose.
So is this the future now? Is our brand now young, like girls who are married young?
Yeah, here it is, guys. I found it. So yeah, no, they're both just sitting in bed and stuff like that. But it's a joke because now she could say she was in bed with Drake, and he's the big hot rapper or whatever. And they had the microphones there and stuff. But yeah, she did an interview with Drake.
So she's just some influencer. No affiliation with the church at all. And they're
No
just like,
apparent
hey, let's put you on this
affiliation.
reality TV show and call it some name that doesn't have any relevance,
Well,
and see if people will watch.
You never know where people are on their spiritual faith journeys and what relationship they have with or without the church. But they're not following Tikla Fife and Charlotte Barnes and Erica Hansen and Brittany Ellis around. That's for sure. Okay, so all of their backgrounds are going to be explored in the video. I mean, in the series, I'm sure. And I think a lot of people are going to consider it wildly entertaining. This is going to be very typical trash TV, reality TV. It's a great American export. And we can argue the ins and outs of that later. But at the end of the day, I would much rather be associated with hot and crazy than ugly and polygamist. So at the end of the day, I
Garden.
consider this a net
There's
positive.
no need to insult these poor polygamous
But
women.
he's right. He's right. Think back to
That
Big Love.
updo has no redeeming value.
Dude, think of the hairspray. That's at least
But
I can.
remember Big Love?
I've actually
Remember
never
when
seen
that
it.
was what people associated us with?
I don't.
Big Love came
never
out and
even
they said,
seen the show.
they said, here's a family of Mormons. And there were people living today who were fully polygamist. And the church is like, except not. Hello. And they just wouldn't change it. And then they put some little disclaimer, but all through the show, they're calling each other, they're going to LDS churches, calling each other brother and sister, and pretending like they're perfectly active, normal Mormons when they're in an open polygamous marriage. That was horrible. That was like poisoning the well all over the place. It was a terrible show. It was a train wreck.
Okay,
and
but-
Tom Hanks kept it going for years, even though the ratings were just cratering, because he just wanted it out there in the zeitgeist. Now, we've gone from that, people literally thinking that today your neighbor who says he's not a polygamist actually is a polygamist. We went from that to if you get married young and have children, you must be a Mormon. Well, okay, I'll take it.
Well, dude, Secret Lives OC being married young and having kids, that's a step up from swingers. I'll say that.
Jeez.
I'll take it.
So far.
So far.
How about this show idea from Ginger Ninja? I just saw this in the chat. She says, new show idea, hot polygamy, FLDS makeovers.
Oh,
Dude,
jeez.
actually, a lot of those chicks, once they escape, okay, hold on. I've seen some.
Jordan's like, no,
Dude,
hear me out, guys.
No,
no, hear me out.
Brittany,
all right?
tell him. You tell him.
So I watched the whole documentary. There's only 4 episodes, so binge it tonight. One of the wives, her name's Naomi. She goes by Gnomes, Nomz. Okay. Spoiler, she gets out. Sorry if you're going to binge it.
Oh, well,
but
thanks a lot, Brittany.
She now has like a TikTok, and she was like, she looked polygamist, okay? We all know what I'm saying, what I'm thinking. On TikTok, she had a glow up. Like, that girl's looking beautiful.
Oh, here it is. I'm putting it on the screen. Here we go, right here. Yeah, she's very attractive, bro. Here it is.
I wanted to come on here and thank you all so much for the support I've been receiving. I didn't expect it to be this much, but thank you. It means a lot to me. Feel free to put your questions in the
That's a legitimately attractive woman.
Yeah, and you should see her in the show.
Almost model-esque.
Yeah.
Like she's got Angelina Jolie lips, big beautiful eyes, like proportionate, feminine. She could easily be recruited to represent some brand. You would never think this is the same woman that you just saw in the updo and the high Victorian collar thingy.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty incredible.
So hot polygamy, FLDS makeovers, I would definitely watch. So, no.
Yeah.
Careful. Hulu's not above that. Hulu's going, guys, great idea for a show. I just got a great idea, guys.
Dude, what if we helped polygamous wives escape and then gave them makeovers?
Dude.
That would be a good time.
We would call it not the glow up.
We'd call
Poly glow up instead of polygamy.
Polyglow.
Polyglow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's getting late. I think I need to go.
Yeah, it's almost 9:30. Yeah, well.
Suddenly,
Sorry,
we gotta go.
Did we push that too hard? Sorry.
Yeah. Too soon. Too soon. Is that what we're saying? Too soon. Okay. We're actually already into overtime here. We got to catch up with these super chats, and then it's lights out for us here at Ward Radio. So, can you catch us up with super chats, babe?
Yeah, I think Fog Defense. The church is not an 800-pound gorilla. It's a 5-ton elephant belonging to Ether.
Okay, rock on.
Nice.
Rock on.
Proud to shoot pen tax. I don't know if I said that right. Question is, did John intend this lawsuit all along? He's not going to settle for the simple reason that he's going to milk for every second possible.
Yeah, he's good at that. He's good at that.
Vex the Nation. The show with Jared was actually really good. He refused to speak bad about any of you because, of course, John asked. Oh.
Oh,
were we brought up? Oh.
Oh, wow.
And
I'll have to-
actually, if you want to pull it up, Vex the Nation gave a, I think he gave a timestamp to look at, right?
I don't see a timestamp, at least in the super chat. Is there one in the regular
He says
chat?
in the interview with John, go to 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 33 seconds.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 37... Oh, I'm sorry. Can you reread that one again?
1
Hello,
hour,
everyone. Welcome to another edition of
37
Mormon
minutes,
Stories
and
Podcast.
33
I am your
seconds.
co-host for today.
Okay, sorry. 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 37 seconds.
33
Oh, okay.
seconds.
1:37:33. It's not coming up. Oh, here we are. 1:37. Okay, here we go, dude. Let's just see.
enlightening.
All right, time for a firing round. You
yes.
ready?
Hit me.
Okay. So, a couple sentences on Jacob Hansen. Your reactions about him as a person. Go. And there are going to be others. So this is the first one.
He's a fighter, right?
Mhm.
And so, online he's
pugilistic.
I don't want to comment on his online stuff. I'm trying my best to avoid, YouTube drama the best I can.
Okay.
In person, I love him. Right?
You love him.
Yeah.
What are
yeah.
3 things you love about Jacob Hansen? In person.
In person, he was gracious. He loves his wife and kids.
Yeah.
When we were in Mexico, there was a 80-year-old widow who was on board, and he, was going to go hop on a sailboat and float around the island. But he was like, "Oh, like Martha, you don't have anyone to hang out with today? Come on, let's walk you ashore."
That's nice.
It was really gracious. And I'm blanking on a third, but
loves his wife, nice to widows. That's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Jasmine Rapley.
Spoke with her very little. Yeah.
Okay. Not much to say.
Jasmine is
Greg
in
Mattson.
John's head, man.
I ran into him at the gym, and
Wait, who's he talking about? Who's the second one?
Now Greg Mattson was the next
Oh,
one.
Greg Mattson. Okay.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Jasmine Rapley.
Spoke with her very little. Yeah.
Okay. Not much to say. Greg Mattson.
I ran into him at the gym, and in between both of us trying to get as swole as we could,
as alpha as
we were talking a little bit.
Which, by the way, I have to say, first off, this is so Jared Smith. Wonderful man, great personality. Does not want to, like he said, start drama. Does not want her to fly. It's one of the things I really, really like about Jared. I didn't know until just now that he was going on. I didn't see that he was going on John Dehlin's show. It's part of a coordinated
cabal of
that's-
anti-Mormon influencers.
And there's proof positive that it's an ex-Mormon subreddit conspiracy. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, we let him finish here. Oh, I was going to say, where else are you going to meet Greg Mattson on a cruise ship other than the
In
gym?
the gym.
That's
the
like,
gym.
this is so Jared Smith, and that is so Greg Mattson. It's hilarious. So here we go.
Yeah.
What do you like about Greg?
Here's the thing. I have watched very little of these people's content online. I have a very unique window and a very unique purview on who they are as people, because with most of them, I haven't watched their content, and that's a super important disclaimer.
Yeah.
So I'll say a lot of nice things about some of these people online, or who they are in person, and then kind of recoil and maybe wince a little bit when I see some of the stuff that they post about. And with some of them, again, I want to keep this off the record, but with some of them, I've talked to them about it, and pulled them aside off the scenes or called them up and said, "Hey, man, like you made this post and said these things or made these apologetic points that kind of made me uncomfortable." And I think to me that's much more important than making a takedown piece of
hot takes.
Because I could do that all day with every YouTuber ever, and anyone could do that with me, right?
Interesting. I've never had him call me to approach me on anything, so I don't think he's referencing me there. But I do know he's very, very socially progressive. He's very bleeding heart liberal.
Of course he
And
is, yeah.
so, I could see him doing that, but that's great. Like, how dare I say Christian of him? You know what I'm saying? To approach your brother first
Honestly,
and be reconciled
that's a
unto
really-
him.
Yeah, exactly. Kurt.
Yeah.
That's a very positive way to be interacting with people.
Yeah,
No, he's a
it's
cool
almost
dude.
biblical. Do I keep going, Brad? Or does he mention us in here? Do you think he mentions us? Do we go just
It
30 more
sounded like-
seconds?
It sounded like Vex said that he did.
Okay, let's try it out. Let's see.
Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe I misread.
So, any reactions to Cardin Ellis
Oh.
or the Stick of Joseph Bros? Any?
I don't want to say.
Okay, no, I'm not looking for dirt. I'm just saying.
No, I mean.
Not looking for dirt. Yeah, right.
Yeah, nobody believes that in a
I
second.
kind of feel like he was looking for dirt. I feel like he definitely was, actually.
No, Jared's a cool guy. Every interaction
Yeah.
that I've had with Jared, he's an upstanding dude.
Well, what else does
disagrees
Jared
about
say?
a lot of stuff, but he's a nice guy.
Okay, let's see what he says. Let's see how he finishes here. He got put on the spot, dude.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's good. Did you get a sense for any of the Mormon apologetic arguments they were making, either on the cruise or at all? How would you or would you not compare Mormon apologetics to like traditional Christian apologetics?
Oh, okay, I think he's done talking about us.
Yeah,
Specifically.
whatever.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
All right,
Well,
do we
thank
have
you.
more super chats
Yeah.
before we go? I gotta get out of here soon.
Yeah, I
here.
know. I
I'm
feel
a
you.
baker. I got like
Yeah.
4 hours before I gotta get up to bake.
You know.
So bossy.
Okay, last three. Hit him out. Hit him out, babe. Kiori. You're
okay,
on.
so we read Vex the Nation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyrie says, John, when did you specifically and broadly learn about the lawsuit against you?
He says he hadn't read it by the time he was live streaming. He hadn't even read the lawsuit, but he was fun. He says twice in the same live stream. He says twice before asking for $1 million. He says, I haven't even read the lawsuit and I only heard about it through social media, but I know it's an organized campaign and it's going to cost $1 million to defend myself. That's literally what he said.
It just
Okay.
feels like such conspiratorial thinking, you
Yeah,
know?
a
Like,
little bit.
Yeah.
Like, why jump to that conclusion immediately?
Yeah. So Vex the
Okay.
Nation gave us the timestamp.
Next one. Oh, next one's for me. Shelley says, for the shadow, your glow is always beautiful. Oh,
Oh,
Thank
warm
you.
Come on,
fuzzy.
don't
Thank you,
overdo it,
thank
okay?
you.
Shell, what are you doing?
thank you, Shell.
Don't encourage her, please.
Tracy.
And she even sent the heels. Nice.
People know me. Okay. Tracy North 3998 says, regarding the guy with the music video, was it his intention to send the music video to the late Queen Elizabeth as head of state or to Queen Camilla, who has no say in anything? Good question. It was to Queen Elizabeth, because this was back in, I believe, 2022 is when, but it was just released now. Yeah.
Whoa. In 2022, dude, she was still giga old.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Question. Jonah, something happens to Charlotte. God forbid. You find yourself single. Would you marry Queen Elizabeth just to be the King of England?
I was not prepared for this line of questions.
Okay, Brad. God forbid.
Bro.
Something happened to Riley. Something happens to Riley. You find yourself single again. Would you marry Queen Elizabeth? And you would
First
become the
off,
King of England.
I just need to point out, Queen Elizabeth died in 2022. So he was sending this music video to her the year she
Don't
died.
avoid the question. Would
Yeah,
you become the
quit
King of
dodging,
England?
Brad.
Quit dodging.
Dodging.
Would you
The woman
marry?
has been dead for 4 years.
You're dodging.
So is that a no?
Is
that a
is
no? or
that
is
a
that
no?
Yes, Brad.
The
That's
King of
definitely a
England.
no.
You
She's
could
dead.
read what happened to all of the transcripts from the 1500s. You'd have a straight line to the Pope, like to be the King of England. Would you marry just in front of millions?
Yeah.
Carden,
That woman.
I feel
Come on,
like
Brad.
the Queen of England has, like, Elizabeth was like the Queen of England my entire life and like forever and ever. And she was always old.
Is
Like,
that a yes?
It's a definite no, man.
Okay, well, it took you a while to
think
get
I
to
want
it, Brad.
English royalty?
It
I
just
am
took
an
you a long
immigrant.
time to get there, Brad. You know, you
I
just
am
kind
a
of
Canadian immigrant who moved to the United States.
seems like
I
you were
love
on the fence
freedom.
there for a while. Seemed like Brad was he was considering.
Well, what
it for a
about
long
you,
time.
Jonah?
I didn't want to
What
insult
about you?
The memory
Would you-
of an old lady.
Jonah, what would you do? Would you do what it takes?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? To get access to the archives of the British Museum in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat. I would do it even if Charlotte was alive and I had the chance.
I would do it to the King of England
No.
just for access to those archives.
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be funny. So,
Well,
I
this
think,
has been an episode of Word Radio. Thank you so much for
yeah, I
tuning
think
in.
that the super chats are over. We're
but
done.
guys, you got to subscribe because next week is the Rise and Fall of Mormon Stories episode, which is going to be amazing. And then in a few more weeks, we're coming out with episode 6 of the Satanic Ritual Abuse mini-series, which if you have not seen is excellent. Go watch that on our playlists. And also, remember to send this video to your Calvinist friends because we want brave Jeff Durbin to accept the debate challenge from Hayden Carroll. All right, so send it, share it, post it on X. We want to make sure that Jeff hears his ballad of bravery.
So
Also,
are you going to give
Jonah-
us our closing hymn, bro?
No, hold on,
Dude,
hold on.
I
There's a last super chat, and they want Jonah to prepare a song for Queen Elizabeth.
For Queen Elizabeth, I'm on it. I'm on it. Next
Okay.
time.
Next time.
Now, here's the thing. I genuinely want to see that debate between Jeff Durbin and Hayden Carroll.
Yes.
I've never heard a convincing argument in favor of that position. So I would be fascinated to hear what Jeff has to say.
Okay, cool. So, Jonah, are you going to give us our outro? Just
What's
30
our
seconds.
outro? What's
Just
the closing?
Brave Jeff Durbin.
Brave, brave Jeff Durbin.
Yeah, and then I'll put the thumbnail over you. And that'll be our 30-second outro right here.
Bravely brave Jeff Durbin went forth to SLC. He was not afraid to sit behind a mic and accost missionaries. He was not in the least bit scared to grift for some clicks. Brave, 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 brave Jeff Durbin.
That's awesome. That's awesome. For this and more. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you guys check us out at wardradio.com.
I built a rocket in my basement. I'm gonna fly it to the moon.